Venom fans, get ready for the showdown of the century. With Venom 3, The Last Dance on the horizon, Eddie Brock and his symbiote are about to face their biggest threat yet, Knull, the god of symbiotes. How does this movie tie into the Spider-Man universe? What's the fate of Eddie Brock? Stick around to find out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things Venom.
What? Venom. I need to work on that.
Venom 3, The Last Dance brings one of the most anticipated villains from the comics to the big screen, Knull, the dark god of the symbiotes. After much suspense, we finally have a glimpse of what's in store for Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, in the concluding chapter of this epic trilogy. And if that name doesn't send chills down your spine, let me tell you why it should. Knull isn't just some random bad guy, played by none other than Norman Reedus. Yup, Daryl from The Walking Dead. Knull is one of the most dangerous villains in the Marvel Universe. According to co-creator Donny Cates, Venom 3 is just the beginning for Knull on the big screen. While Eddie and Venom's story might come to an end in this film, Knull's reign is far from over. In a recent interview, Cates teased that the plan is bigger and more ambitious than anyone could imagine, and when it comes to Knull, well, you treat a king like royalty. Now, we already know from the past two films that Eddie Brock and Venom have this love-hate partnership going on, but in Venom 3, that partnership is tested like never before. As Knull unleashes his dark symbiote army, Eddie and Venom must make choices that could have devastating consequences. According to the official synopsis, Eddie and Venom are fugitives, being hunted not only by Knull's forces, but also by earthly threats. This movie is going to explore their final journey as a duo, where the bond between them will be pushed to the edge. If you thought Spider-Man No Way Home was intense, prepare yourself, because The Last Dance brings a multiversal threat of symbiotes coming for Venom that could wipe out everything they hold dear. This movie also brings an exciting connection to the MCU's Spider-Man. Remember those post-credit scenes from Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man No Way Home? Eddie Brock was transported into the MCU only to leave behind a piece of the symbiote. Now, this movie may finally explain how that happened. We see Chiwetel Ejiofor's character, you might know him as Baron Mordo from the Doctor Strange movies, trying to capture the symbiote at a bar where Cristo Fernandez, the bartender, works. How will they tie these universes together? The answer lies ahead. To truly understand the significance of Knull and Venom 3: The Last Dance, let's take a deeper dive into the history of Knull and Venom in the comics. Knull, the god of the Symbiotes, is one of the most ancient and powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. His story begins long before the creation of our universe. In the endless void that existed before time, Knull was the ruler of this darkness, and when the Celestials, the cosmic gods responsible for creating life, appeared and filled the void with light, Knull fought back. He crafted the all-black the Necrosword, a weapon of pure darkness, and became the first to kill a Celestial, sparking a war against light and creation itself. But what makes Knull even more terrifying is his role in the creation of the symbiotes. He was the one who forged the symbiotes from the living abyss, making them weapons of darkness. These symbiotes, however, eventually rebelled against him, trapping him on their home planet, Clintar, which interestingly is made of symbiotes that form a living prison around Knull. Knull's connection to Venom is central to Eddie Brock's storyline. In the 2018 comic run, written by Donny Cates, we learned that the Venom symbiote, once thought to be a standalone creature, is actually part of Knull's army. This revelation deepened Venom's mythos, connecting him to something much larger and more sinister than anyone imagined. Knull can control the symbiotes remotely, and his influence on Venom is a major storyline in the comic arc King in Black, where Knull invades Earth, bringing his symbiote army with him. Venom himself, however, becomes more than just a simple symbiote. Throughout his time with Eddie Brock, the Venom symbiote has evolved and changed, becoming more heroic and breaking free of Knull's influence. This personal battle between Eddie, Venom, and their ties to Knull plays a central role in the comics, and we could see this dynamic unfold in Venom 3. Eddie has been a host to several beings, including the powerful entity known as Toxin, and even the Captain Universe powers, showcasing just how complex Venom's character has become. Knull's powers in the comics are godlike. He can manipulate darkness, create and control symbiotes, and he's immortal. His Necrosword is a weapon of mass destruction, capable of slicing through the most powerful beings in the universe. Knull's invasion of Earth and King in Black required the combined forces of heroes like the Avengers, X-Men, and even cosmic entities like Silver Surfer and Galactus to stop him. This raises the stakes for Venom 3: The Last Dance. If Knull is truly making his cinematic debut, it could set the stage for one of the most dangerous threats ever seen in a Marvel film. Venom's struggle against his former god, his attempts to protect Eddie Brock, and the potential for a crossover with Spider-Man make this storyline one of the most anticipated in recent Marvel history. The trailer hints that Knull will be using his army of symbiotes to track down Venom and possibly destroy the world as Eddie Brock knows it. With Norman Reedus stepping into the role of Knull, this movie promises a chilling and unforgettable villain. How do you think Eddie Brock and Venom will handle the threat of Knull in the movie? Could we see an alliance between Venom and Spider-Man to stop the god of the Symbiotes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns of Venom 3. In the comics, Venom has become a symbol of redemption. While he started as a villain and nemesis of Spider-Man, Eddie Brock's relationship with the symbiote has transformed Venom into an anti-hero, fighting to protect Earth and his host. This evolution of Venom is crucial to his character arc, and may play a significant role in how Venom 3: The Last Dance unfolds. We've already seen glimpses of Eddie's struggle with the duality of being a host, and Knull's appearance could force him to confront his darkest fears and past mistakes. As the movie progresses, we could see Knull trying to reclaim Venom as part of his army, forcing Eddie to make a choice between submitting to the Dark God or fighting for his newfound sense of autonomy and heroism. With Knull's abilities to control all symbiotes, including Venom, this internal struggle could become one of the movie's most intense conflicts. As the story unfolds, there's a chance we'll see Venom and Spider-Man cross paths. After all, Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock left a piece of the symbiote in the MCU, and recent rumors suggest Venom 3 is laying the groundwork for an epic team-up. Some reshoots in New York are believed to be setting the stage for a potential collaboration between Spider-Man and Venom. Spider-Man 4 is expected to hit theaters in 2026, shortly after Avengers Doomsday. Could Knull use the symbiote's presence in two different universes to try to take control of the multiverse? The possibilities are endless. And while Eddie Brock's journey may be coming to an end, Knull's story is only just beginning. The Sony and Marvel partnership could lead to even more surprises in the future. So, what makes Venom 3: The Last Dance stand out from the previous two movies? The introduction of Knull takes this film to a whole new level. It's not just about Eddie and Venom against another symbiote villain like Carnage, it's about them facing a god. The stakes are bigger, the action is crazier, and the emotional toll on Eddie is going to hit hard. With Tom Hardy back as Eddie Brock and Norman Reedus stepping in as Knull, Venom 3 promises to be a wild ride that could change everything we know about Venom and the Marvel Universe. Are you ready to see Venom face his greatest challenge yet? What other Marvel characters do you think could show up to help take down Knull? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest updates on Venom 3: The Last Dance. Drop your theories in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.